Hey guys. Motors. So, since I've been an electronics nerd for, 6 years now? I've taken apart many things. And I've gotten many motors. Little electric motors. Here's one out of a cassette recorder. Here's one from an RC car. This is out of an RC car, and this is out of a tape recorder. Look at the big difference between them. Look. Loud and steppy, like rough, loud and rough. Quiet and smooth. There's a big difference. Over here, I've got some batteries. I'm gonna take this off. I took the little pulley off of this motor. Now I'm going to stick the shaft of that motor into the gear of this other motor so it connects them together. Now I'm going to use this battery and power the little motor. This is a very fast motor. Sadly, I'm not able to turn this one on because the metal connectors are too big for the battery. So I can't run the big one. But yeah, what I like to do is connect these. Spin it with this. I'm spinning a motor with a motor. And then the other way, break it off. Now, look. It always stays stable on that. And even though it's legit just sitting on there like this. It's legit just sitting on there. But it's spinning so fast that gravity does not know where to pull it down. Gravity does not know which direction to make it fall, so it doesn't fall. That is called a gyroscope. That is why when you ride a bicycle, they don't fall over when you're moving. Once you stop moving, you fall. When you're moving, they don't fall. Because your wheels are gyroscopes. Your wheels are constantly shifting the weight of your bike, so gravity does not know where to make it fall, so it doesn't fall. That's why bikes always stay up. That's why this motor is able to perfectly balance right up there while it's spinning like that. The moment it stops spinning, it'll fall right off. That's just balancing there now. See, look, I turned the motor on the bottom, and it stays up. Because gravity doesn't know where to make it fall. So it just stays there. I'm going to let it slow down. It starts to wobble. And then I'll turn it back on, and it automatically balances again. Now that's cool. But yeah, that's what a gyroscope is. And that's a great example of one. Fidget spinners. Fidget spinners were a really popular thing back in 2017. But you know how you put it on your finger and it just won't fall? That's because a fidget spinner is a gyroscope. It's spinning so fast that it just doesn't know where to fall. So it doesn't fall. So it just stays on your finger and balances right there. And that's how fidget spinners work. A fidget spinner is just a toy gyroscope. A fidget spinner is just a gyroscope as a toy. Exactly what those are. And yeah. So, I might be able to do that same thing with some other motors. Maybe, maybe not. Let me see. Here's one out of a CD player. This is also smooth and quiet. You notice, I just ripped this one right out of a circuit board. But yeah, now I'm going to connect it to this one with the gear also. If you notice, this one is not as wide as the cassette one. The cassette one is wider. So this is probably going to be... Oh, and it's also taller. Got a way longer shaft. So, it's probably not going to be as balanced. But here we go. Stop squealing, motor. Stop squealing. Come on. Disconnect. Whoa. Okay, yeah. It's too top heavy. That is way too top heavy. It's too high up and it's not wide enough to be a working gyroscope. Unlike this cassette one. Now, let's see if I have another one. This is another one out of an RC car. Rough and loud. Now I'm going to connect these. This one has been in water, so it's really rusty. Now I'm going to spin this one. Oh, by the way, guys. This one works. Oh. So does this one. The CD player one also works. Very quiet and smooth. Can barely hear it at all. unlike this, which squeals like a baby looking for milk. And this one, which buzzes, is also very loud. This one, you literally cannot hear it from this distance. It barely makes a sound at all. This one's probably really quiet as well, but I haven't been able to give it power before because the things are too far apart. I'm probably gonna have to solder some wires onto it. Oh, wait, I was gonna spin this one. There! Look at that! Now it's being a gyroscope! If you keep... This one likes to go really, really, really fast. This one needs to be going real fast in order for it to be moving. Or in order for it to balance. If you notice, it fell over like almost immediately when I took the battery off. So it only works if it's on a really, really high speed. It only balances. This is one of the ones that, once it starts to wobble, it just falls off immediately. So that's a very sensitive one. I'm going to try this one again. Come on, spin her up, spin her up, spin her up. Look at that! Look at that, guys! Look at that! Look at her wobble and not fall. Now it's being the gyroscope. And yeah. And then, I've got another RC car motor. Again, very loud and rough. But if you notice, this one is much bigger. And it's got wires. When I give it power, it does a really big jump when I'm on the when it's hooked to the wires. Now, I'm going to hook these together. Oh, wait, I can't do that because it's got the wires on it. You know what? Let's use the little one as the gyroscope this time. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine. Make him the gyro. It seems I cannot do that. Darn it. Okay. I've got another round one here. Just like this rusty one. Just a bit smaller. And it's got no rust. It's only got a little tiny bit of rust around that terminal. And this one's double-sided. This one's got the shaft coming out of both ends. So this one, looks like this one has like a little bit of suspension. It's not meant to be like that. That's just the magnets doing that. Now, frig! It hit me. Oh. Okay, so this one is one of those ones that the moment you take the battery off, it stops balancing and falls. This one doesn't like to balance very good. But yeah, it's a double-sided. Oh, wait, maybe if I put it on the other way. Whoa. This one has the cap off of it. Look at this. So, every single motor I have, they've got that plastic cap on them. Every single one has that white plastic cap. And this one, that white plastic cap can come off. Here's what the inside of an electric motor looks like. Those are the brushes. Then, if I do this, come on. There's the middle. Motors are 3 parts. The shell. The shell has 2 magnets in there, if you notice. One there, on this side, and one on this side. The north and the south. And here's the armature. And if you were talking sirens, this little thing here is the thing that connects to the brushes. So, technically, those would be collector rings. These work the exact same way as collector rings work. They allow it to spin at crazy speeds without moving any of the wires. Then it diverts the power to those big coils of wire. There are like thousands and thousands of windings of copper wire in there. And what that makes is an electromagnet. And they magnetize these 3 metal plates. And that collector ring right there is separated into 3 parts. So it powers each magnet individually. So now, it goes this way. It goes around, then it magnetizes, that connects to one part of the collector ring. It turns to one part, which magnetizes this one and makes it repel from one of the magnets, turning it 1/3 of the way. Then, that turning switches the power to another magnet, making it repel again. And then it switches to another magnet, and it repel again. It does that really, really, really quickly. And it gives you that rotation. And that's how an induction motor works. So I'm going to put this back in here. And if you notice, I'm going to let go of this. And it just pops in. Because the magnets are attracting it in. Now, I'm going to put this cover back on here. And there we go. So now, it works. But yeah, that's this motor. That's how a motor works. Hold on, I gotta put this back together properly here. There we go. This one also screams like a child. Just like this one. This one smells burnt. This one must have some burnt wires in it. But yeah. And then, I have this little teeny tiny cutie, which is identical to this other one here. They're the exact same motor. Just out of different things. Probably made by the same company. I'm guessing this one. She gives off a lot of a buzz. Ooh, that one smells burnt too. But yeah. And if you notice, since the magnet's in there, the magnets are on the curved sides of these motors. They stick to each other, huh? So now, I'm gonna take the gear off of this little. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, there it is. Pry that gear off of there. There we go. Now I'm going to connect to these. Motor spinning the same type. Oh my god, holy crap. Jeez, that's quick. That is some fast acceleration. Come on, disconnect, gosh dang it. It just won't. Okay, I can't do the gyroscope on this one. However, this one, I am able to spin the other one. Now I'm going to put the gear back on that one. Now I'm going to put a little pulley. Actually, no, I'm going to keep that off for now. Ah! This round motor looks like a small version of this. And it pretty much is a small version of that. But this one has this big metal thing on it. You want to know what this is? This is a vibrator out of a PlayStation controller. That's what this is. This is a vibrator. So, every time you're driving like a racing game and you hit a wall of your racetrack and your controller vibrates, that's this motor spinning. And that big weight is vibrating your controller. That's how controllers vibrate. And this one doesn't have an open shaft, so I'm not able to put it onto this one. Here's a little tiny motor. You notice this one has a worm gear on it. Worm gears go along the side of a gear and hook together like that. They're a one-way gear. So if I spin this little one, it doesn't spin it. But I spin the worm gear and it spins the little one. They are a one-way type of gear. They can be used to for gear reduction, so making a really fast motor into a really slow gear. It's what worm gears can be meant for. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Nope, okay. But yeah, this one, come on, there we go. This one has a very tiny shaft. In fact, it is too small to fit inside that gear. Because it's just such a tiny little motor. There's the worm gear. Now I turn this on. That's even quieter than this one. It's even friggin' quieter. It's very quiet. This is also out of a CD player. Sorry, I'm just itchy. Alright, but yeah. I'm gonna put that worm gear back on. I got any other motors in here? A few. Here is another one out of a tape recorder. Cassette recorder. It does the exact same thing as this one. If you notice, it's got a belt pulley on it. Now I'm going to take this random little cover thing off. I don't know why it's on there in the first place. Come on. There we go. Now that cover is off. I can't remember if this one works or not. I haven't spun it in a while. Oh yeah, she works. Cool. But yeah, it's also got a very tiny shaft, so it's not going to fit in this one. Here's one I took apart. This one is identical to this one. But look at that! The windings are red. For a long time, I've been trying to get this gear off. Oh, come on. Yes! Yes! Get out of here! It's broken anyway, so it doesn't need to be in here. So I'm going to take this armature out. This one's very oiled. Very smooth even without the cover. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, what about this? Wait, where's the one that opened? Is this it? Yep. Ouch. It cut me. Look, every single one is this orange. This copper orange. But this one is this beautiful pinky red. It is so beautiful. It's nice and shiny and bright, and it's just amazing. I love that color. I freaking love that color. Wow. So now, let's give it a taste. Let's show you what it looks like. You remember when I was spinning the motors on top of this motor? Well, I am going to be showing you what the insides of these motors look like when I was spinning them. That's all it is. There's a big spinning armature in there. Oh my gosh, it's balancing! It's being a gyroscope! Whoa! Science for life, boys. Holy crap, that's cool. Whoa. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. I've been trying to get this armature out of this case for ages. And I finally did. Are you guys removable? Am I able to get these magnets out of here? Sure seems like I can't. But, oh man, that's cool. Now you're probably wondering, what happens if I put this armature from a different motor into that other motor shell? And as a matter of fact, most of them work. I'm gonna shove that one in there. Put this on here. That on. Alright. It works. It works. It freaking works. I've fixed about maybe 5 different motors in RC cars by switching the armature. I've fixed about 5 motors by just switching the armature around. Sadly, this one doesn't have the the cap on it anymore. But yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh. That's the motor out of this. I didn't know I took it out. I don't remember taking it out. I just gotta put that on the top there and power it. But yeah. And then I've got this special one. This one is inside of its own mechanism. It's got a gearbox on it. It's inside a case. And it's one of those round ones. It's one of these. It's a round one. And it actually works. That gearbox makes it go slower. I gotta separate these wires in here. Why isn't... But yeah, it seems to get stuck a lot. I don't know why it does that, but it seems to get stuck. But yeah, there's a 30.5-minute video. No. 30 minutes. That's a 35-minute video of nothing but motors. Nothing but electric motors. Throw all these back in here. Motor by motor, piece by piece. I'm gonna put this motor back together. Where's my armature? Where is my cool armature? It's in here? Nope. Where the frig? Where did that go? Here's the case, the shell. Where's the armature? Huh. I don't want to lose that. That's a really cool find. I'll put this motor back together. Come on. Go in properly. There we go. The pulley Back on there. There we go. I got this bag of insides of 9-volt batteries and I put it in here with the motors. Just to be convenient. Oh, there it is. Yes. Beautiful armature. I'll put that in here just to be safe. Battery back. This motor bag back. What a long video of just motors. Holy crap. See ya.